Oh, hi. I'm Erikas. Today we're hanging out with Mia Jackson. She's a rising star comedian from Columbus, Georgia. Now, we did shoot this episode back in early March, and we all know what's happened since then. So, like everyone else, to pass the time, I've taken up a couple of new hobbies. This is Funny People Making Food.
Funny people making food. Yeah.
Hey.
Hi, Mia.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
Hey, thank you.
What's wrong? Are you locked out of your house?
I am using every. Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see if this is probably gonna. Oh, yeah. Come on in.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to walk people up.
You are
know?
a gracious host,
I
Mia.
try to do the best.
Yeah. Hello. Bonjour, I should say, because it's
Bonjour,
French
Erica.
Day on Funny People Making Food. We are back with an all-new episode with Mia Jackson, originally from Atlanta-ish.
Yeah, from Atlanta.
Atlanta adjacent.
Atlanta adjacent, Columbus, Georgia. Shout out
Columbus.
to the Sea Town.
And you came up here to further your rapidly ascending comedy stardom.
Right. For one brief second, I thought you were about to say for my rap career. I'm out here in these streets doing shows and just.
Do you get
Pretty
any
much.
sleep?
Gonna
That's just
lie.
a no.
That's no.
It doesn't show.
It's just because I'm using good concealer.
Alex, my producer, and I met you a few weeks ago, and we
Did.
both were like, look at her skin. Like, what is that about?
Oh, it's just duck fat.
Well, that's what I was
Really.
going to say. Duck
That's
fat
what
is
it
really
is.
good for your
I
skin.
just smear it once. Don't do that.
No, after we cook, we're going to go to the new spa segment of the show. Funny People Making Food Spa Time. Because actually, I have this idea, this kind of retirement plan, that I want to open a food spa, like a cooking spa, where you go to this place and you like cook, but then you also have spa treatments that incorporate food. Don't you think that's a good idea?
Yeah, I want to. Yeah.
I know.
Erikas Gastro Getaway. Yes, chef.
Could you be like on a hot stone next to a griddle?
Exactly. And someone's basting you with like a brush with olive oil. And then you get to eat. I teach cheese making at the school where I teach. Home Cooking New York in Soho. And when we're making the cheese, your hands are immersed in like hot whey.
That sounds.
It's full of lactic acid, and so it's like a peel. And so you get this like bonus lactic acid peel.
So you have hot cheese.
Hot cheese.
But smooth ass hands.
Yes, and a smooth ass too, because you'll be sitting your whole up to the neck. Everyone has to take a shower first.
But no one eats the cheese.
That we sat in?
Yeah.
No, not
Okay.
that. Okay,
Accomplished.
let's move on. As always with all our guests, we said, what would you like to cook on our show? And it was so interesting because totally out of left field. I thought you'd say like something from your childhood or like something quick I can whip up. Oh no, Miss Classy Pants. She was like, I would like to make a very elaborate classical French dish, which is
Cassalay.
Cassoulet.
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 Yes.
Which is a very old-fashioned French hearty dish from southwestern France, from Gascony, which is made with beans and duck and pork and sometimes lamb and sausage. It all depends on which city it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And where did you first have cassoulet?
In Boston.
In Boston.
In Boston.
A town renowned for its French community and
Yeah.
population.
To this day, can't remember the name of the restaurant. Can't remember where I was, but it was so good.
That's
and-
amazing.
Yeah, no, it was
Cassoulet.
great.
And I was like, this woman is one classy bitch. Like, we are making cassoulet, people.
Look at my apron.
Ooh la la, I know. And just to set the mood, like we have un baguette.
Hell yes.
Parlez-vous français?
Yep.
Didn't you say something about French Honor Society?
I was in French Honor Society. Could I read the certificate when they gave it to me?
No.
Yes, that's French they're speaking. And no, these children aren't French. They're American.
I could write it very well.
We have un baguette and we have un fromage de camembert, which we're gonna snack on.
And that means fancy ass cheese.
Exactly.
I don't know if that's the right.
Yes, that's the literal translation.
Fancy
ass cheese.
Fancy ass
Not
cheese.
the ass cheese from the spa, though.
That
we don't
is-
eat that cheese. We soak in it.
Okay.
All right, so if we're gonna make this dish, we have to start because
Okay.
a true cassoulet actually takes like 3 days to make, and we don't have the budget for that.
And nor the time.
Nor the time. So
we're
we're gonna do kind of a speed cassoulet.
Okay.
Let's start from the beginning. Now cassoulet always has beans in it, white beans.
White beans.
The true bean is called the tarbay. It's a French bean. Screw that. We got our Goya. Pour 'em in.
All of them. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
We'll just put that down there. But you can also, of course, go with the canned bean. You don't have time to soak beans.
I do not.
Unless you plan ahead. And who plans ahead? So we've got a pot of beans going on there, and we're going to add a couple of things to those beans. Now, one thing we're going to add to the beans, this is very old school Frenchy, is, whoa, not that onion. And this is like super, super Frenchy. You want to make what's called an onion piqué. Half an onion, a bay leaf, and then you take a couple of cloves,
This is.
and you stick. And then we're also going to put in some thyme. And we
Okay.
need something a little smoky in there.
All right.
So look what we have. Giant chunks of bacon.
Bacon chunks.
One giant
My life
chunk.
is complete.
These are called bacon ends.
Hey, whatever it is, I dig it.
Bacon ends.
Bacon.
And they're always cheap. All
all
three of
this
those
is-
things are going to go in the
All
pot.
together, just
yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Now we have to add one other thing to that too, which is some garlic. Just cut it this way, right in half.
All right.
And then you can also throw that half.
The whole thing.
Whole thing,
All
right in there.
There we go.
Yep.
A whole half garlic thing.
So they take like an hour to cook.
Okay.
Right, so we're gonna get the beans cooking. Now let's talk about what else goes in our cassoulet.
Okay.
Predominantly pork and duck.
Pork and duck.
Pork and duck.
Okay.
We have, this is a raw duck leg.
Which looks like a chicken leg.
Likely,
right?
but it's duck. And this is a little center cut pork chop from really good pork, heritage breed pork, which is like the good pork that tastes delicious, not like supermarket pork.
I didn't even know there
Yeah,
was.
they're like older breeds, they're more delicious, and they live outside and they eat grass and acorns and they forage.
So these are special pigs.
Special pigs. Only the best for you.
Thank you. My grandfather has hogs on his in their house. My grandparents
In their
do.
house?
Well, I mean they. I don't know if they have. I need to find out if they got
Find out
special
what breed.
hogs.
Yeah. You've been eating heritage breed pork your whole life. You didn't know it. Okay, so we've got the pork and we've got the duck, but then, and we've got all that bacon, but then we have this.
Okay.
So this is also a duck leg.
Okay.
But this is confit. Confit.
Confit.
Confit.
I've been wanting to say that because I've been wanting to
C-O-N-F-I-T.
say it for years.
Confit.
But I didn't have a reason to.
Now you do.
Confit.
Confit.
This is
So confit is when you take animal part and you cook it in its own fat.
Because I would love to be cooked in my own fat.
Me too. This is why this whole thing takes so long, is because to make confit, you have to take your duck legs and you have to salt them overnight.
Okay.
So you salt them, you weigh them down overnight. Then you take the salt off, you put them in the fat, and you poach them, you cook them gently in their fat.
So many things.
So many steps. But then really what you're supposed to do is let them cool down in the fat so they're immersed. Take that crock with your duck legs and the fat and you put it in your root cellar, or you bury it in the ground and you leave it for like 6 months to ripen.
Wait. So you're just burying duck? Is that what I'm like?
For thousands and thousands of years, people have been salting their food and then burying it to preserve it. Originally, probably to keep it away from other animals.
Right.
But then they would dig it up and they'd be like, oh my God, this
like
is
this-
quel dommage. These are some smoked turkey necks,
Okay.
which you can use if you don't want to serve pork to people. You can do a porkless version with smoked turkey necks because they really kind of emulate the bacon experience.
But can it though?
No.
Can anything
no,
replace
no,
bacon?
No. And also, no turkey bacon. Turkey bacon is the work of the devil. Do not eat it. It is garbage. Smoked turkey necks are great. Yeah.
I've had them in collard greens before.
Yeah. Right, we're going to,
Okay.
a little sprinkle, so go ahead.
Okay.
And you always want to go from kind of high up because that gives you good
okay.
distribution.
Get outta
It's
here.
not just
Am I
because you're
distributing
doing
over
great.
both?
Yeah. So you don't do it
Oh.
just because you look cool. You do it because it gives you good, even distribution. Yeah.
Oh. So that guy that went viral with all his salt.
Let's not
what
talk
he was.
about him.
It was that okay.
Yeah.
All right. That's a. Okay.
Okay, now we're gonna spin around here to the stove for a second.
Okay.
So you see there's like a lot of fat under the skin there, because ducks, you know, they live in cold water. And then we're gonna throw our little pork chop in there too, just like that. So what's gonna happen as this is cooking is a lot of this fat is gonna start to melt out.
Okay.
It's called rendering.
I'm a fat renderer.
And then we'll use that rendered duck fat later for the final kind of delicious crusty top of our cassoulet.
Okay.
We can throw in a couple chunks of this bacon too, because we want to start rendering out a little bit of our bacon. Now, in the meantime, see our beans are cooked, right? So you can smush them. They're nice and tough. Bean tastes pretty good. So we'll add a little salt to our beans too. So we're just gonna do a quick sear with that. Just want to get some color on that. Tight on the duck.
Yeah.
I want you to see the bronzed glory of that duck skin.
Okay, let's see. Can I? Okay.
It's a bronze goddess.
The bronze goddess of duck.
Okay, now we have to cut up an onion.
Yeah, and I usually just
Buy them
wanna-
fresh up.
and also just avoid cooking altogether. I'm so excited to have this skill set because I can go back and show people in my life who don't believe in my cooking that I know.
Believe in her.
People,
Believe in Mia. Now, when you cut an onion, leave the roots on.
Because I would have never.
This is the stem.
The stem goes.
like
All right.
this.
This is it. I
It's
feel like
pretty
this
easy.
is not my skill
You're
set.
gonna turn it so the roots are facing the crew.
The roots.
Hey, crew. Look at my cute crew.
All right.
Don't you think they kind of look like a little gang of Muppets?
No, they're. Well, no, I don't. I can't.
Okay,
say
you don't
that.
have to
Can
say
I
anything.
that?
No.
You guys are adorable.
They're adorable. Now watch what I'm
There's
gonna
an
do.
Adorable group of people.
They are. Now watch what I'm gonna do. Cuts in this onion.
Ooh, all right.
You're doing great.
Ooh.
That's good. You can stop there.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank
Okay.
you.
Now, 90 degrees.
Now-
We'll be careful. Yeah, don't do that. This is like 20 cents worth of onion. I'd rather throw this away than send you to urgent care.
Now, $400 at urgent care that I'm not gonna pay.
Don't tell City MD that.
Not true. I will pay it.
Well, shh.
You will have to find me.
We might want them as a sponsor, so
So I will pay it.
double.
The crying rarely starts here, but don't blame us, it's usually your fault, City MD.
Okay, now we want to put these onions in the bowl. Beautiful. Okay, now we're going to take these and we're going to go back to the stove. So now we're going to get this whole thing assembled,
Okay.
right? So into this is a terracotta earthenware pot from France.
Okay.
Like I brought it from France.
Did you? Get out of here. No, you. It just came from Marshall's.
I love Marshalls.
But
I love Marshalls.
I do too.
What is it? Your Shopportunity.
Is
Isn't
it?
that
I
their
don't know.
commercial?
I don't
No, that's
know.
TJ Maxx. Now this is very similar to what you would traditionally use, which is a dish called a cassoulet.
Is that where Cassalay comes from?
Ding,
Get
ding,
out
ding,
of
ding.
town.
Yes.
That's where that
See how much
French
we're learning?
comes in.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put our porky goodness in there.
All right.
And then this is our roasted fresh duck leg.
Okay.
And then grab us
I'm grabbing a
confit duck
all
legs.
right. Okay. I don't know if I tucked properly.
No, that's
but all right.
perfect. Add the bacon that we browned up.
More Tetris.
More
Okay.
Tetris nestling.
Okay.
Everybody's in the little spa. Now that pan now has some nice duck fat in it that came off of our
Okay.
confit from
Okay.
extra duck fat that we put in our
The Nana juice.
the Nana. My favorite
Okay.
people call me Nana pork fat.
Should that be the name of the spa?
Maybe we could get like grandmas to come and
Yeah.
rub people down.
Come on down, Nana Pork Bear. We're squealing like a baby's dream come true.
So stir up those onions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Again, I feel really accomplished.
Oh, and you had told me that when you were a little kid, you wanted to be on a cooking show,
That's
right?
all I ever wanted. I used to
All
watch
you
so many
ever
cooking
wanted.
shows on PBS. And
Me
then-
too, PBS. That's how I learned a lot.
Oh, I learned things. I just did not do them.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much how I lived my life. My mom was always like, how did this happen? Like, how did you become this person?
Well, you were more focused on the important things in your life, like comedy and performing.
comedy and, and I was the only child till I was 12. I felt like it was the least they could do was cook for me.
Oh, yeah, you were the queen of the house.
I mean,
Now we've got our nice onions going there. Now we're gonna add a little tomato paste.
okay.
And we're gonna fry the tomato paste up with the onions. Okay, that looks really good. Got our tomato paste all
All
caramelized.
right, look at that.
Delightful.
I'm using words like caramelized. I'm doing
Caramelized,
things.
yes.
caramelized rendering.
That is the term.
Confit.
Confit, pensage.
I've done so much today.
So much.
Well, I didn't do it all, but you know what I mean.
You did a lot.
I just like being involved. I like saying that I did it.
Now, see, I added some beans, and I'm gonna add some of our bean cooking liquid to that. Remember this?
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna throw that right in here and let that get kind of brown. See, it's like an easy weeknight dinner. Just a couple
very
steps.
Simple, guys.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah,
All right, that looks good.
Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna put that right in there. This is gonna be so good, you guys,
Okay.
because we need some liquid, because we gotta get everything juicy in there.
Okay.
Like that. Now, the final kind of touch on our cassoulet is
Okay.
breadcrumbs. on top.
Breadcrumbs.
Now, this
okay.
is panko, and what I like about them is they're a little bit like fluffier and crispier. You see that?
Hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks so different. Ah!
And now we're gonna mix our breadcrumbs with the rest of that duck fat. We wanna make like wet sand, like a
Okay.
slurry, and then just pour those all over. You want a nice crust.
Okay, just
And I'm gonna just add a splash of water in there. Now, we're gonna cover this with some foil. You didn't have any foil, so what do we use? I had a piece of parchment. Look, a girl's gotta do what a girl's gotta do to survive in this town.
we don't pay medical bills and we still catch up.
And then we put it in the oven, and then we give it at least an hour and a half.
Okay.
Oh, wait a minute. Do we want a little French snack?
Yes. This one though, from my experience, you do like this, and then you plant,
Oh, yeah. That's how I showed you?
and yeah, and then okay, see, and you see how that came across? Because if I tried to
Let me
use,
get out of my way.
okay, all right, that's
right.
fine.
Stick
All
with
right.
comedy,
You are-
lady.
You
Yeah.
are an expert.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Like a saw, okay? Didn't you take shop in school?
No, I did not. I didn't do anything that was taxing. Here we go.
Salut.
Wait. All right.
Cheers.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
Women should eat unapologetically.
Unapologetic.
Unapologetic shoving
Crumbs.
of cheese in your face.
Crumbs falling out.
Yeah. Did you just do a little cheese dance?
I did.
Show me. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Let's clear up all this.
So should I eat this or move it?
Yeah. What's she doing? We're in the middle of a show here.
Well, I'm taking calls from people. I'm also just inviting people.
To come and eat. How many?
About 3.
All right. Well, it's your apartment, so, as many as you think you would fit in here.
3 is a good number.
What's the max you've ever had in here?
What do you mean? When we say max,
Cannot serve food ungarnished.
why?
Because-
I like naked ass plates.
It's like a little bling, like a little lip gloss. Or
Okay.
just what we're making is very brown. It's like a lot of brownish stuff.
That may okay.
And a little bit of green is nice.
So it's like fake eyelashes for your plate,
Exactly. Yes, but edible.
but edible.
Which we will, of course, have where at the spa.
I was like on the plate. Oh
No, at
okay.
the edible
Parsley.
eyelashes.
Okay.
I love
Yep.
that. So what you want to do is kind of gather it up in like a
Gathering.
little bundle.
I just felt like this is what a person who I don't know anything about weed culture.
Now
this-
right up here on the blade. Yep.
Oh,
and then
yeah, okay.
forward. Whoop,
forward.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Yeah, see? And this, when you cut these little ribbons, has a French name also.
Wait, what is it called? I don't know what it's called.
Chiffonade.
Chiffonade. No,
Chiffonade.
I thought it was like a fancy lemonade. Okay.
Chiffonade.
Chiffonade.
Then you can go back in and mince like this if you want to go smaller. I hear some bacon sizzling back there.
I hear it and I smell it and
Yeah.
I want it.
Okay, that looks good. That's nice fluffy chopped parsley.
Okay.
Persil.
Pierce.
Persil. How come I know all these words, but you were in French Honor Society?
I could write it.
That's
but
harder.
I just couldn't. But I also was in a class with unruly people.
Unruly.
So that made it very
I love
difficult.
that word.
Yeah.
This is time. Remember the time?
I remember the time.
So-
remember the. Oh,
Do you
shit. Can I
remember?
sing
Oh
the
no.
songs? Okay.
See, that's the problem.
That's a
I have a big problem there. Like, do you hate the man and love the music? What?
complicated monsters make good workout jams.
They do. Now we need to
guys.
strip the thyme.
No.
Like that.
Oh my
See?
God.
It's like you unzip it. So there's our finely chopped thyme. That's gonna be our garnish.
Okay.
We're gonna garnish with this and garnish with this. You want to eat some more bacon?
Yeah.
It's a good thing all my grandparents are dead.
They would be very upset with you. Did you keep it a secret?
Only to my grandparents. But my mom didn't eat bacon until she was like 21, and she said the first time she ate it, she thought she was gonna get struck by lightning. She didn't. She's still alive.
My grandparents, when I was a kid, they would, my grandfather would hunt, and he would
Yeah,
he would get
smart
rabbits
man.
and deer, and then they would lie to me
Delicious.
and tell me it was something
They would
else,
lie to you.
so that I would, because I would go, I know what Papa was out there just doing, and my grandma would go, no, this is a different kind of hamburger. And she'd be like,
special.
she's like, you're gonna love it, it's different. And I would be like, this tastes weird. And she's like, no, it's not as good, eat it. And so I would be eating rabbit and deer. And
Now it's like the trendiest thing. It's what you should be eating.
yeah, so I should tell my grandfather
know.
he's being, he was ahead
He
of
was
the game.
way ahead of the
Way
curve.
ahead of the
Super
game.
hip and progressive.
Yeah,
Pawpaw.
Pawpaw.
Pawpaw, you're all
Pawpaw.
right in my book. You can send me rabbit and venison if you have any
Pawpaw, my big mama.
time. Pawpaw. And Big Mama.
That's
Is
what
that really what you called her?
She was like, you called me Big Mama because I'm the biggest mama. And so that's why I called her Big Mama.
Big Mama.
Big Mama and Pawpaw.
Send me that venison. Or if you want, I'll come hunt it with you.
Yeah, come on down to Casita, Georgia. That's
Maybe.
the name of the town.
And I believe you invited some people over.
I did. I invited 3 of my friends
Mm-hmm.
who otherwise believe in me as a person, but not as a cook.
So you invited them over so that they can.
They can judge me, and then they
Judge
can
you.
see me, and they can know that sometimes I can step outside of myself and create meals. I mean, obviously I had help.
A little
They'll
coaching.
they'll be stunned.
I hope they're stunned. I'm
Stunned.
excited. Maybe we should like take a break and clean up because
All
we
right,
made kind of a
let's
mess of
clean
your
up.
house here.
You want me to show you where stuff is so we can clean up together?
Yeah.
You see this general area
Uh-huh.
is a kitchen. These are cabinets.
Yep. And what's in them?
Oh, that one has oatmeal in it.
Uh huh.
This one has.
Where do you keep your plates?
We actually just eat off of. You know what? I just eat out of sandwich bags a lot of times. It's a lot
That's convenient.
based on like things that are happening. We'll wash them out and use them as gloves.
There you
Also
go.
afterwards.
That's really smart.
So that
You've got a lot of
let's
empty
see.
wine bottles up
Oh,
there.
and then these bottles up here. Oh, sometimes I make almond milk.
Almond milk.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, so what you do is you render almonds in duck fat.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That-
See, I taught you something.
You did.
Other than that, there's pictures of like, a lot of snapshots of my.
A lot of pictures of you.
of me, right? And William is right there.
Who's this guy?
William, you know what? I believe he works in the building.
Oh.
Yeah,
Is he the super?
I think this is his temp card for a place with very high security clearance.
Or just.
Yeah. And then this is
So this is your domain.
this is
This is Chez Mia.
this is my. Not
So
on
where
this-
do you keep your
where do I-
trivets or like pot holders?
Oh, pot holders. You know what? My hands are so tough.
So you want to just get it out of the oven with your bare hands?
Hold on, let me feel it. Oh, wait.
Oh, in
This
your little
is
cart.
In my green cart.
This looks very French.
Bon appetit.
En français.
All right, I don't want to do this, but okay.
And just ignore the other one that's in there. Here we go.
I'm ready for the Yeah, that looks like a big ass pot of macaroni
It
and
does
cheese.
totally look cheesy on
Doesn't
top.
it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So look, wait, you've got a few random things in here. Like, see, look, that's.
Okay.
Show the camera.
That's
that garlic.
That's the garlic. This is it's like a
Okay, let
it's like
me
a-
just show you
It's like
how-
a treasure hunt.
Oh, wait a second.
Okay.
We have to garnish.
Oh, we do have the garnish. Okay. This
Yeah.
is this. Okay.
A little bit of time. Yep.
Okay.
Oh my God, this looks so good. It's gonna be super hot. It's hot. It's so hot, it'll kill everything. Mm-hmm. As good as Boston.
It might even be better.
Wow. You put flaky salt on top and it's more garnish.
That changed the game. Where there was once darkness,
Let there be light.
let there be light. I
Baruch
love it.
Hashem. We made that start to finish
I'm very excited about
in like
this.
2 hours.
So to all the people out there who say Cassalay can't be made in under 3 days,
You're
you
wrong.
a lie. You a lie. Let's just toast.
Okay.
Okay.
Salut.
Salut.
À votre santé.
Yep. We.
Remember, eat unapologetically. That's really good. Do the bacon dance.
Oh, okay. We're a bit hot. Okay.
Go get some water. All right.
All right,
So
so-
we also have to get the other one out.
The other one,
The
right?
pork-free one.
The pork-free one because
We embrace all people and all beliefs
and dietary wishes.
and diet. Right.
the right
The right to choose,
choose.
what you do with your body.
with your body.
This is where we use those smoked turkey necks instead of bacon. There we go. Now it's truly beautiful and rustic.
When it comes to a French dish like Cassalay, which the Statue of Liberty was a gift, I believe,
From France.
From France. And this is a gift from me to my friends. We got the pork, we got the non-pork, because you know what? This is America, and it's all about inclusion.
It's all about inclusion.
If we don't remember anything else in 2020,
Let that be the takeaway.
let that be it.
Amen.
Guys,
Well, the thing is, this is not like the most beautiful dish to plate.
because it's very,
very
rustic.
rustic.
Oh, that's a big ass onion.
That's the onion. Here,
Should
let
I,
me
should,
get the
should I put the big ass onion
I
back?
think there's some bacon in here. Like
You need a
digging
bacon
around.
piece, yeah.
And this is fully cooked, Mia?
No, yours is partially. I made sure that your half did not have any cooked.
So Mia,
Yes, Erica.
we don't normally do this, but for your episode, we have decided that you should invite over a few of your nearest and dearest, best, closest friends, because apparently some of them were highly doubtful of your cooking ability.
Not just some.
Skeptical.
All of them.
All of them.
They are very judgmental people.
Super judgy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
Well, let's
very-
prove them wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Yeah.
gonna have you introduce your panel.
We have Nathan Habib here. He's very funny and he enjoys fig sandwiches.
Really?
Yeah.
I
Pressure.
had one fig sandwich in my entire life. And that's my
Now
story
you're
And,
now.
and I've judged him ever since. We have April Body. I can't tell you how I know April. Just know that I know her very well.
Oh.
And
April Body.
April once said she's never heard me say the words, I throw down in the kitchen, and that is correct. I've never said
If I don't hear that, I won't trust that you can cook.
Oh.
Throw down.
so that's
Throw
fair.
down.
And then this is Micah Sherman, and Micah saw me the very first time I ever went on stage ever
Oh.
in life in
life?
Georgia.
Like in kindergarten?
Well, I was 19, so that was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, at least.
And he
So,
liked you so much, he's here to now.
I live 4 blocks
he
away.
lives.
Oh, that's
okay,
convenient.
that's
Yeah.
that's
All
fair,
right, great.
If you want to be truthful, okay.
I'd like to. Thank you.
All right, because I know about dietary restrictions here, and you
I'm
and
on
I.
garbage disposal.
you and I-
I'm gonna die young.
This dish is called Cassalay.
Okay.
Okay, Julia Charles.
Yeah.
This better
Like
be.
super classic old school French dish.
What is this?
This is
What?
my
Trash.
corsage.
That's her corsage.
Wow.
Is it thyme?
No, it's parsley.
Parsley.
But it's time for you to taste.
Oh,
Hey, all right.
A very
Okay.
sage thing to say.
All right.
Well, I'm actually impressed.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Thank you, chef.
You use the oven and not a microwave?
April.
Just
It's
gnaw
so good.
on that.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look at. I feel like Micah has a talk shit face ready.
It's good. It's like,
It's a shit talking face.
you know,
With an octave up.
What I'm impressed by is the texture of this, because you got your breadcrumbs, and then you got like your soft beans, and then you clapping for yourself.
Oh, I am,
She's excited.
Nathan.
So it's like an adventure of texture.
Look at you. Look at.
I can't wait to see the footage of you making this, because currently I cannot believe that you made it.
Oh, wait till you see.
I feel like this would go nicely with a garden salad.
Garden salad?
That's how he likes
Because,
to
I mean,
compliment all
it's
his
very.
meals.
That's a
it's
really
very,
good point. What's the next thing after this? You know what I'm saying? Like this is the main
Because when we
meal.
come
And
in,
the hook-
make a
like-
four-course.
What's the next dish after
because
this?
this is, you know.
Notice to leave.
Wow. Okay.
No, I don't know. I don't.
You
This
know-
is all I did. April said she would ask
They
for
want more. I mean, I think that's a big win right there. This is
I'll
the
dig
pork
into
free,
that side,
and this is
but-
the pork full.
Okay.
Wait, can you serve us, please?
Here's some salad.
Wow.
Knock yourself out.
Dig in.
Wow.
So let me ask you, friends of Mia, if you had to give this some, let's say, numerical score out of 100.
My expectation was terrible, right?
Wow.
Yeah. Because, like, I just, she never talks about cooking.
Oh, that's true.
Like,
Yeah.
and this is a very complicated dish. A lot can go wrong with this. But a lot went right. Yeah. I give this a 90, but it's really because of the expectations that I had, right? I thought it was going to be absolutely terrible.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm going to dock you a little bit more. So we're going to actually make it 85.
Why are we
What's
talking 5
going on
points?
here?
Hold on. Why?
Big man.
I wanted the whole hosting thing. I wanted like the explanation. I wanted the, like the wine glass,
That wasn't part of the arrangement.
Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna have to go to like a Michelin restaurant.
Give me 5 points back.
Yeah.
All right, you get 90. All right.
Okay.
nailed
I
that.
came in here with just questionable expectations. Not low, just like, what am I getting myself into? But then I know you're creative, so I was like, of course you would be like, Cassalay. Like, she's not gonna be like, oh, I'm just gonna make.
I want to make an omelet.
You're like, I don't know if I can do it, but I'm gonna do it. Like, that's
It's
kind of
what-
Mia. And then I am thoroughly impressed as I've had 5 helpings of this. I'm gonna give you a 94.3.
Thanks, April.
Yeah.
Why?
I like decimals.
I was expecting zeros from the high.
All right.
I mean,
That's
we're
still an
we're the
A.
same then. I expected terrible. You expected 0. We're the same.
No, we're
Okay.
not.
All right.
Because I didn't deduct points from my 0.
All right.
Well, I came in with no expectations because I'm still not exactly sure what this is or
going
where
on?
I am.
Thanks, Micah.
So,
You're on my show.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're on
I-
Erikas' show.
Mia's apartment.
I got all that through context clues.
Good, good.
Well, as
Thank
soon
you
as I
for
walked in
that.
and I saw this poster here, I was like, this has got to be Mia's apartment.
Because of how much I love America.
Yeah. Okay. I have to preface.
Oh,
I have
God.
to
I'm
preface
not. I don't
this.
know if I'm ready for this.
I'm kind of like a.
I'm really full.
Sometimes I'll eat good and then sometimes I'll eat bad. Like last night, I probably ate like a loaf of bread with olive oil. That I'll give 75.
Oh, so this is
not the oil.
150 of a loaf of bread is a 75.
Wow.
She deserves 200.
I love bread. I'm gonna give it a solid piano, a full 88 keys.
Wow.
The lowest score.
Did you just want to let
What?
us know you knew how many
How
He
many
just wanted to let
keys
you
on
know.
again?
You could have served him bread and got a 95. That's
Unless
why
it
I'm
was
a
really good
baguette
bread.
next time.
No, I
Just to take
enjoy-
it, dig it to
I
the
enjoyed
garlic.
it. You asked me.
Your
Tasty.
setup was I ate a loaf of bread and it was delicious. But this side, it
With all this stuff.
This is 13 points better than a loaf of bread.
I
Sometimes
just feel like that's the whitest man.
I just and then you have to go
I like bread better.
pig and bread.
sometimes you kill it when you cook, and sometimes you mess up with who you invite to eat your food. You know what I mean?
That's it.
That's what
I
I'm
should
saying.
That's
also
the
say,
part.
Yes, you invited the wrong friends.
there's also.
Okay, people.
Okay.
Let's
Yes.
move beyond.
Let's
Yes.
calm down.
And let's just call it
Let's relax.
I'm gonna need to stress eat now.
delicious success.
It was a delicious
100%
success.
success.
100%
Okay.
success.
This is what I expect when you're throwing, and this is how it should look when you're
Right.
done. Like this,
Good.
we threw down. You see this?
Right.
That's what happened.
Seriously.
Thank you for coming to my
Thanks for having us.
home.
Thanks for having us, Mia. Although we don't seem like very good guests.
And
Thanks
when,
for
when any of you reach the comedy achievement pinnacle that she has, perhaps you too could be a guest on Funny People Making Food.
Damn, that was a
Wow.
burn. That was a burn. Did you see how she politely roasted the shit out of us?
I was like, this is not a compliment.
When you become, when you're finally funny.
Right. One day you're gonna be.
Right?
No, Erica, you might want to look back at my resume.
Cheers to Mia for killing it in the kitchen.
Cheers. Yeah.
Mia Jackson, you have been a fabulous guest on Funny People Making Food.
Thank you.
Remember, eat unapologetically. If times get
I
tough,
feel a little snackish. Just
if we have to go on quarantine,
right. This may be all I have.
might be it. Your little garnish. That's time stamping the show. That's going to put us right here in early March 2020.
Or what if we don't? But what if? I mean, at the rate we're going, it should still be an epidemic.
Yeah, by the time we get the
So,
show up and out.
We'll
Right.
be fine.
Yeah, July.
No, it'll be fine.
We're lucky. Yeah. All right,
Okay.
let's eat.